Hi everyone, Jayma Malmy here, and as you can see I have a lot of Cricut cuts here in front of me, and they're very detailed Cricut cuts. So I'm creating a layout that is completely Cricut designed, and it's from Close to My Heart's latest Cricut collection. So this is what the finished layout looks like, and the collection comes with this already pre-designed for you. So everything as you see it here can be inserted into Design Space straight from your Cricut collection. But it's also customizable. So in my typical fashion, I changed it up a little bit, but I kept this basic layout. I added a few more photos. I made this a little smaller. So let's hop on over to Design Space. So I made, this is all at a smaller scale, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but I made this smaller and I added a couple more spots for photos here. I took out a couple of the leaves. So we go back here, we had a lot more leaves here. So I took some of those out and I added some butterflies. I think I added 3 more butterflies. So there were 1, 2, 3 here originally, and I have 3 on each page. They also were all the same size, which makes it easy for backing because you can back any of them to the overlay. I made a couple of them smaller and bigger so that there's varying sizes, so it's going to be a little bit trickier for me to match up that white detail overlay on top of them, but it's not going to be too hard. There's also a lot of detail in the veins of the leaves that cut out, but I had no problem cutting these detailed images on my Explorer. I have the very original Explorer, so I don't have the Maker, I don't have the Explorer Air 2 or Air, it's the very original Explorer. I had no problems. Now, when I had an older mat that wasn't that sticky anymore, I had a little bit of trouble. I switched to a new mat and it was a lot easier. Now, when you're cutting white especially, don't use a brand new mat and ask me how I know because it's going to be really hard to get your images off and some of them will tear. So if you do have a new mat, pat it against your clothes or stuff like that to get a little bit of that original stick off before you put especially the white cardstock on. The colored cardstock, I would do it too. But it doesn't stick quite as bad as that white cardstock because it has no ink coating. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and put this together. There's going to be a lot of assembly, but once this is all cut, which this did take a little bit of time to cut everything, but the assembly should come together fairly quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and speed that part up and I will meet you back here. So I'm going to start my paper piecing using liquid glass as the adhesive. I have the fine tip applicator on the liquid glass bottle. That's that hot pink lid you see on there. And it's got a really thin needle nose where the liquid glue comes out. And that makes it nice and easy to make sure that I get it right on those skinny lines. So I do like using the liquid glass. I'm going to experiment with some other adhesives as I paper piece this layout as well as other layouts that I'll be making videos for. So the thing that you do have to be careful of is, since those lines are so skinny, make sure that you do only a real thin line of the liquid glass so that it doesn't ooze out. I did have a little bit of oozing, but you'll see later how I fixed that so that you can't tell. Now, I do recommend laying out which leaves go where before you start adhering. It just makes it come together a little quicker because there are so many leaves and so many different shapes and sizes. It was helpful when I kind of laid them all where they go, and then it helped the assembly go together that much quicker. This did come together fairly easily once I had everything cut. It did take a bit of time because there's so much paper piecing, but the end product is just so stunning. It's totally worth it. I love how this turned out. There's a lot of detail. All of the veins there just makes such a big impact. The texture that that white on white adds is just so beautiful. I love it. The color choices, or the colors that the pieces come in Design Space, I think it's pretty close to what I used here, and they give good color options, but I do love playing in Design Space and being able to see what the colors will look like before you cut them. That used to be one of my biggest problems using the Cricut, is I couldn't decide what colors to use for everything, and so Design Space is a nice visual tool to use to see exactly what you're going to get when you cut. So you'll notice here I switched to the glue pen to adhere these veins, and I think that is my go-to, especially for those small intricate pieces. It worked really well. And unfortunately, this glue pen is not available anymore through Close to My Heart. The manufacturer discontinued it, but hopefully you have one on hand, or you might be able to find one in your local craft store. But that did help with those real intricate pieces. And it is a real strong glue. It stays on really well. I love that glue. And I hope someday it'll be back. So all of the butterflies, first I'm going to go on to these stems. So I can't remember if I cut out the stems in white because I was already cutting a bunch out in white, or if I just missed cutting them in green. I think I cut them in white assuming I would color them, because I wasn't cutting anything else in the back side of the green. So I used my Copic marker to color them, which was super easy. It's a great way to color small little Cricut pieces or even die cuts that you either don't have the right color cardstock for, or in this case, already cutting a bunch of white already, and it's just easier to color. So there's a little tip for you. Now, I can't remember if that dark green that I used is New England Ivy or the new Evergreen color. I think it might be New England Ivy. And the other colors I used are, the yellow is Saffron, which is a gorgeous mustard color. It's great. It's a great yellow for fall. The blue is Sapphire. The lighter green is Fern. And the darker gray is, I believe, Pewter. And then the light gray that I used as my base page, I believe, is Mink. I will put the colors below just in case I got some of those wrong, if you want to know exactly what colors I used. So now it's time to adhere everything together. And I used the liquid glass for most of this. And for the photo mats, I used just my regular adhesive. So you can see here the So Thankful, how I scaled it back. It was probably about 3/4 the size of the page. And while it was a beautiful focal image, I like to add more photos to my pages, and so I just shrunk it down a little bit, which was super easy to do in Design Space, and added 2 more photo mats by duplicating 2 of the photo mats that were already on the layout. So it was really easy. And you'll notice the green photo mat. Can you see those little X's that are on the left side? It's such a nice detail. It does take extra time cutting on the Cricut because it has to cut out all those little X's, but I just love the detail that adds. There's so much thought and detail in this layout that I never would have been able to do on my own. And so I love that I didn't have to think about what it's going to look like. I just had to cut everything and assemble it, and it looks like I created this masterpiece that I didn't design. It's so awesome. I added embellishing at the end that was my own, and I chose some of the exact colors. And I altered the layout to fit my needs on my own, but I had such a great starting off point that it really helped this detailed, intricate layout come together faster than it would have on my own. So I just love it. I love all the layouts that are in the Complete Creativity Kit, and I'm going to have more videos coming soon as I finish editing them. You may have seen earlier videos where I did create these for Close to My Heart's convention this past summer, and so I recorded my process, and I've been just sitting on these videos for months because I couldn't share them for a long time until after convention, and then had to wait for the Cricut collection to go live and all that good stuff. So I'm really excited to be finally sharing these with you. I'm ruffling up the leaves to give them a little bit of dimension, as well as the butterflies, even though they're just going to go in my scrapbook and go flat again. But in my new craft room, I have a display wall where I get to display my most recent scrapbook pages so that I can look at them for a while before I put them away in my scrapbooks, and that makes me happy. And I like having that extra dimension on there. So that was a little tricky to put down. I had to kind of start in one corner and very carefully make sure it was lined up exactly where I had it, so the leaves line up with it. And then I used the glue pen to kind of glue down the little pieces, the white pieces that were sticking up. And that worked out nicely because it would have been a little bit tricky to get the liquid glass in there. And then I used our new julep sequin mix to scatter some sequins around the page. My favorite way to adhere the sequins is with our micro glue dots, and you'll see those right here. They're really, really itty bitty glue dots that fit behind even the small sequins, and they work really well. And then here is my trick to hide the glue that seeps out. I used my shimmer brush. This is just the clear shimmer brush, and I colored in all the leaves. I usually add shimmer brush to everything anyway. If you're familiar with my stuff, I love the shine that it adds, and I just love having shine and sparkle in my layouts. So I did that, and you can't tell very much where things seeped out, and honestly, this is such a wowy layout anyway that you're not going to notice, so don't worry about it. So you can get the Complete Creativity collection through me, and I'm going to have my affiliate link down in the description below. You have to use an affiliate link to order this collection. You can't just get it on Cricut.com. And so the only thing is I don't get a notification until the following month that I have a sale. So if you do purchase this collection through my affiliate link, would you let me know so that I can thank you properly and send you a nice handmade card? I would love that. And I would love to have you purchase this through me. I will have more inspiration from the Complete Creativity collection coming very soon. So keep checking back. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and then hit that notification bell to get notified when I have a new video so that you don't miss anything that's coming up. Thanks so much for watching today, and I hope you have a great day.